Hey everybody, welcome to the ZONA Alpha Battle Report. I am back with the Sinister Ministers, my independent contractors who are being hired to go into the Exclusion Zone, perform various missions, and hopefully get to their retirement plan of 10,000 Canadian dollar dues. The solo and cooperative rules for this are available on the Osprey website, and that's what I'm using today, as we are doing some lockdown content. We are fully locked down here in Ontario, and that means I get to check out 12 months of cool solo wargame rules that have been released as we've gone through this pandemic. So let's see what's up with the Sinister Ministers led by John A. They're going to be heading back into the zone into a threat level 2 area now, which means all of the baddies are going to have 2 actions, and there's going to be 5 points of interest on the table, making it way more dense, hard to avoid them and just kind of like navigate them when I want to. Yeah, and lots more possibilities for artifacts, but also for anomalies. So I'll show you the table, show you the mission, and get this underway. So here it is, the Sinister Minister is ready to head back into the zone. You can see things are starting to get a little weirder now as they go deeper in. We got our leader here, Johnny Mac, with the ballistic mask and his AK-74, and then his best buddy, Solid Mulrooney, the veteran on his team, so leader and veteran. We got 2 hardened fellas over here. We got Jean and Pierre Elliott. They're the 2 sort of like more experienced soldiers here that were recruited by Johnny Mac. And one's got a sniper rifle with a red dot and a scope, so you can alternate firing modes there for longer close range. And then the other one has an SMG and a battle rifle, and that's Jean there with the sniper rifle, and then Pierre Elliott with the SMG and the battle rifle. In the back we got Benny and JT, and they're just some rookies looking to prove their name in the zone, just gas masks and what you see them armed with. We're ready to head back down now and see what we can find. What's the job, boss? Job's to go deeper, and as you can see, as you go deeper, whatever's happened, whatever this crazy event has made the world a little bit weirder. There's all kinds of weird sort of like eruptions, glowing fungi, weird crystal formations and growths. The flora and fauna are getting kind of strange. Life in the zone, water dripping upwards, gravity having a weird day basically. So let's roll on the mission table and see what mission we're being sent on by our mysterious benefactors. The action we have to do, remember we're doing a 2-part action because it's a solo game. So it's going to be 2, which is defend or protect, and then item, data recorder? No, we did that last game. Let's re-roll it. I'll make that a rule. A vital component. Ooh, we defend a vital component. The location is 6, the ruined city. Well, that's perfect. So with our story sort of like determined, we're going to have a vital piece of equipment here in the middle. Whoever's hired us, our mysterious benefactor, is having us examine the weird crystal formations deep in here. Maybe they're valuable, maybe they're some kind of source of energy, who knows. We don't know what they want them for. We just know they've given us this piece of gear to try and scan and sample them, and we got to hold on until they retrieve us. Now, obviously, this is the zone. You can't send a helo to come get us, but it needs to do its work before we can bug out. So as we're playing deep in the zone, on a 3x3, it's 4 plus D3 turns. It's going to be D3 plus 5 turns. Because we're doing solo. It's 8 potential turns here. Last 8 turns to complete our objective. That's hold out and defend. And there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hotspots. So we start on a hotspot. This thing is weird, and we'll roll for it immediately, and it's going to be activated. Now, we can go and investigate these hotspots. Because it's a defend mission, though, what I'm going to do is every time we use the solo rule for activating baddies, if I do roll one, another one also just cracks open uninvited. So we can go explore them, but they're also just going to start summoning guys and spawning and coming to attack us. They're going to have 2 actions now, obviously, because this is threat level 2. See what the environmental hazard is. On a 1, we have an environmental hazard for this table. Nope. So no environmental hazard today, except for just, all the other stuff the zone does. And let's see what our first spawned from the core thing, what our attack is. 2 on the level 2 table is going to spawn immediately and attack us, and that's basically us getting interrupted while we're in the zone. 6 feral dogs! Oh no! I've only got 4, so I'm going to also add in 2 vermin swarms. And just for my model collection is that if I don't have the complete total of models, I just add in the next thing down as well. So the vermin swarm is 2 bases of rats, and they scatter D10 from the middle. Going to be 4 inches this way, so they just appear basically up here. That makes sense. And 4 inches away, not in contact. So here comes a bunch of rats. Feral dogs. They're going to appear 6 inches this way. So So a pack of feral dogs. Now, in the first mission, because of the way shooting works, I didn't want with such a low count to use these guys as a mass. But typically in ZONA Alpha, when you have more that we have squads show up, they stay within an inch of each other, and they count as one model with multiple firepower and rules or wounds. So in this case now, because there's a whole bunch of them showing up, I'm going to actually do that. It was more interesting to have them be individuals because it meant that one burst of machine gun fire couldn't kill all of them, whereas it could now, but I'm gonna have to deal with a lot more, so I'm a little less worried about just killing all the bad guys before they get to me. It's interesting, I'm also gonna make this machinery piece we're defending count as a model for closest models, which means that if I do get overwhelmed, the monsters are gonna start attacking it, and I'm gonna give it an armor of 7 and 3 wounds. And it just gets hit if it's successfully rolled against. It doesn't roll any defense dice. So if you smash it, I'm gonna lose the game, and I gotta survive for 8 turns to successfully complete my mission or wipe out all the baddies. First activation. Well, we have to deal with a pack of charging feral dogs, which is not great. Mine are mutated. You can see like Chernobyl monsters from Massive Awesome, and then a bunch of rats. Now the rats I can probably just clear off with pure elite here, but if I don't, these dogs are gonna jump me, and they're pretty fast. They're only 6 inches away from the middle there. So who do I go with first? I think I actually go with the boss because he can make things happen for everybody. That's what we're gonna do. And he's gonna start issuing orders. But first, he's gonna issue an order. He can see Pure Elliot, and he's gonna have him spray with his SMG into these rats. SMG is firepower 4. These guys are in the open and in short range, not in melee, so that's just 4 dice. He has a combat of, I believe, yeah, I gave him just juice. He's got hustle, so he's just got a combat of 5, which means 5 or less is to hit. The 1 and the 4 will both land. Vermin are armor 2. And move 6, so I've got 2 landed here. If they fail them both, they're just toasted. So 1 or 2? No, they fail them both. He blasts all the rats away, and that's my first order action on Johnny Mac done. Blasting, well, second action, he's gonna point at, I think, the legendary Benny over there. And Benny's gonna rack that shotgun because he keeps it for close encounters, and he's within 6. Now, unfortunately, there's terrain in the way, so that's gonna be -1. He's combat 4, so down to 3 with the modifier. He's in short range though, which is good. So that'll be a 3 or less with 3 shots with the pump shotgun. They all miss. The boss is just gonna do it himself. He's got not quite as good a chance because he's got 2 pieces of terrain in the way. I think we just go anyway. Yeah, we just go anyway. So AK-74, he's in good range. He has +1 to his combat skill now, so he's 7, and he's got a red dot sight, so 8, and then -2 is 6s. So 3 shots on 6s. Just 1. So 1 armor roll for the dogs, which have an armor of 2 as well, -1 for the damage, so 1 or less. Nope, take a wound. So he manages to blow a dog off from the pack. They can make a will check, because they didn't pass any saves actually, never mind, so they don't have to make any will check, no pinning, that guy's just dead. And then so now he's all done all 3 of his actions. We have to see if we get jumped by these guys. So on a 10, on the first turn we get jumped. Or first action, no. We're just gonna go with Benny immediately, and he's gonna rack that shotgun and try again. So he's got 3 shots to the shotgun. He's a 4, -1 for terrain is a 3. And so 3 or less. That's a 2, that'll land, and it's damage 4, so no armor. Like I just get, on a 1, no. He gets blasted, so he blasts another dog. Action though, because he's a rookie. So on a 9 now, they're gonna jump us. No, it's a 6. Who wants to go next? Can you see up there, Sniper Boy? Can you see, Jean? You can't quite, I don't think. Oh no, you can, if you turn around. You can see a dog, so you gotta turn around. Not that you need to, because it's 360 line of sight in this, but there's 2 pieces of terrain in the way. There's the sort of weird growth, and then also this. Your red dot for +1, steady hands for +2, and then -2 for the terrain and the obstacle. So that's gonna be -2. So 2 or single shot with the sniper rifle. With your first action, you could aim as well. Nope. You're a 5 +2 -2, so still 5. So do we land? SVD? Nope. Misses. Try again. Hits, and then it's damage 4. So again, no armor save. Even if you rolled a 1. Blam, ace another dog. Weird rad hands. All right, so now at 8, we get interrupted. No. The other rookie, and we've got the man, the legend up top here, which is solid. Let me go with the other rookie. We're gonna go with JT. He's just gonna take some shots. He's got 2 pieces of terrain in the way, so it's on a 2 or less with his AK-74. Spraying and praying. 7 plus to get interrupted now. Well, we do. All right. So that means this guy's just going to hurtle forward 6, the Hound. He's going to jump poor Benny. It's getting dangerous now because he's got 2 actions. Interrupted, another one of these is also going to crack open. We'll resolve the actions and then see which one does. So firepower 1, Teeth and Claws. Yep, because it's just 1 dog. We managed to kill 3 other ones. And Benny's got 1 as well. So Benny will be, or the dog's will be the green die, and Benny will be this die. Benny's on a 4 or less. The dog is combat 4 as well. The dog misses, but Benny lands it. Damage 0 with his knife. No, he's got a shotgun. Never mind, it can be used in melee. Damage 4. He doesn't pass unless that's a crit. And it gives him a free action. I totally forgot about free actions in this. And that critical failures cause you to lose an action become pinned. So that dog gets to fight again with its free action. Let's see what happens. It hits, and Benny misses. And so Benny has to make an armor check now. Benny's got an armor, I believe, of 4 with his civilian body armor, or his improvised armor. Damage 0 for the dog. He passes just, but that's going to be a... Oh, sorry, it's an automatic deflection because it's melee. Right, pin counters are bad. So nobody got pinned there. I think... Sorry, nobody died there because we managed to make our armor check. But the action now goes back to the heroes after we see which one of these cracks open. So from here, clockwise, I'll reroll 5 6s to see which one it is. Reroll 5 6s. It's number 3, so 1, 2, 3. It's this one. What is it? It's a 4? 6 Radghouls. Oh no. 7 with a combat of 5, armor 4, will 6, and they've got big teeth and claws. So all 6 of these guys appear, and they scatter from this. Oh no. Big host of zombies. They're going to go 2 inches to the side, so they just cut lumber around the corner. The works in that power station don't look very good anymore. Alright. Okay, well, we have new problems now. And we've got 2 people to solve them. And that's going to be Pierre and... So he doesn't get to go again. So we're kind of safe over here. I think we have Pierre go with his battle rifle. So he's going to turn around, start landing some shots. Okay, range. There's a piece of terrain in the way, though, which is going to obscure some stuff. And he'll take some shots. Looking for... He is a hardened guy, so 5 minus 1. Nothing, so 4 or less with the battle rifle. So first rolls, first action. Miss, miss. Try again. Oh, and he fumbles and takes a pin counter. I guess those rats freaked him out. So on a 7 or less, or 7 or more now, somebody activates. Nope. It's just solid left. Can't really see anything where he is, unfortunately. 3 actions, though, so he's going to move. Head over to here with his buddy. And then he's going to take some shots at that AK-74. There's 1 piece of terrain in the way, though. So -1, he's got his red dot sight, so +1. He's with an 18. And that's going to mean... He's got a 6 or less. He also has steady hands. So 7 or less. 7 or less. 1, 2, because that's a 9. Damage 1. They've got armor of 6, so 5 or less. Nope, just bags 1. Last action, he will try again, because he's a veteran. So blazing on 7s. 1, 2, 3 this time, so 5 or less. Fails 2. Bam, bam. Everybody, so these guys operate now automatically, and they get to rush going 7. Uh-oh. 7. Now 6 because that's difficult terrain. And then 7 again. They're heading for the boss. They just jump him. Johnny Mac leading the defense on the other side gets jumped by these guys. But they don't have the actions to fight right away. Turn 2. We're looking kind of overrun here. This isn't great. Going to 2. We've had basically 2 of these crack open. And they might all just go as soon as we act. So who wants to go? I think Johnny Mac has to go. He's got to do it. He's going to turn around. He's just going to take care of business. Johnny Mac, pull out your Glock. You cap all 3 of these guys. He's combat 7. He's in melee, though. So no special bonuses here. So 7 is going to be 7 or less. Hits. And then no damage. So 6 or less, they're okay. He caps 1. Bam. And that's a critical failure. So they take a pin counter. They'll try again. 7 or less. Hits it, and then 6 or less to pass. 6, it does. We'll check. Its will is for ghouls, 6. They fail, take another pin counter. And that's just like basically like throwing them around, and the fact he's like knocked them over and stuff. He's got 1 action left. Do we order Benny to do something? Because they can't hurt me now because they're both basically on the ground. They both got pin counters, which means that they're both basically like laying down. Oh, sorry, they could. They could rally with their first 2 actions. and then still attack me. I don't have a lot of choices here. I think I just attack again. 7 or less. Try and kill one more. I do. And then it's a 6 or less to pass with his armor stat. He does. Will check for the deflection. He passes. Melee, it's automatically deflected. They don't even have this pin counter. It's automatically just considered a miss. You use guns in melee, and so I forget that they're not deflecting anything. Okay, well, do we get jumped immediately by these guys on a 10? No. But he's gonna go then, and he's just gonna rack his shotgun and try and blast this dog. Can he do it? He's a 4 or less 3 times. Oh, he fumbles and gets pinned. Bad luck. Oh, Benny, it's gone horribly wrong for you. So you can't even do anything next turn. And on a 9+, all the bad guys are gonna go, and another one of these anomalies will crack open. Nope. Hero's gonna have to save the day. He's gonna rack his battle rifle, I think, and try and take some shots. The SMG has more shots, but I don't like my odds of getting through the armor. Do I do it? No, we'll do more shots. We'll roll for dice. So it's 4 dice. SMG spraying down, trying to save the boss. So we'll incur a -1 to hit for shooting. We'll say he's obscured, so +1 will to deflections. Because there's actually no rules for shooting into combat, like as a penalty, or no restrictions from doing it. But I figure he is like in there. He has to be careful, so we'll make it -1 to hit. So 5 goes to 4, 4 or less. Oh, sorry. First he had to rally. Yeah, because he had a pin counter. And then he gets to do 2 hits. Pin counter 8 in action. And so he's got 2 less to save. 8 and 8. Oh, he kills them both. Good job, Pierre. Saving the day. Well, now on a 7, we get jumped again. 10, 9, 8, actually. Oh, 10, yeah, we get jumped. And another one of these cracks opens. The dog immediately goes. Green die, melee 4 against, or sorry, combat 4 against combat 4. They both fail and they both get pin counters. Oh my god. Benny's got 2 pin counters now, and the dog's got 1. So then it'll rally and take off the second. Rolling around the ground, trying to like mess each other up. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the ones that aren't opened. 5, 6, this one cracks open, and let's see what it is. It's 2, so it's more zombies, hounds rather. So we'll just make one have 2 wounds. And then we did the rats as well. So the hounds, there's really 6 of them, gonna be 9 inches over here. So they show up over here. Rat swarms, or whatever swarms, just on the table edge. Bad guy's coming. And it goes all over the place. Okay. So now they act, and these hounds are gonna go 6 and 6, I believe. 8 and 8. They go super fast. So around to here, and then they climb up and engage this guy. They're all gonna engage poor old Solid, who hasn't gone yet, by the way. I'm gonna get to go 6 and 6. So 6 and 6, and they just end up the edge over here. More bad guys, more monsters crawling into the woodwork. So it's JT, Benny. No, Benny's gone. It's JT, Solid, and Jean, who haven't gone yet. I think Jean's gonna try and do some covering fire. That sight, he's gonna look down, try and aim into, because these guys have pretty good armor. He's gonna aim into here. He's got 2 actions. So -1 to hit, +1 for his red dot, and +1 for steady hands. So 7 goes to 6. So the first try on a 6 fails. Second try, doesn't fumble at least. Cranks it and gets a free action. Sweet. Just does he roll a 1? He does. He makes his armor save, and then immediately gets a free action after this action is resolved. So they're going to immediately attack here. Jeez. Okay, so he got a free action from his hit. Then they got a free action from their save. So his free action was earned first, so I think technically it goes first. He'll try again with his sniper rifle and fumble and take a pin counter. Oh no. And then they get a firepower 3 attack into Solid on combat 4. They fumble and take a pin, and then he gets 1 back and also misses. That was their free action. So 2 free actions back and forth, and then his last action, he'll remove his pin counter. Another thing cracks open, so we're on a 7 now. Nope, that's a 1. It was Solid. Oh my god, he is in so much trouble. We need to peel these guys off before he goes, because they're going to eat him otherwise. So we're actually going to go over here with JT, and he's going to shoot his AK-74. -1 for cover, and -1 for shooting into the melee against these hounds. So 2 hits once, damage 1 against armor 2. They fail their save, so he kills one. He kills the invisible one, basically, that was not deployed. The action, so at least we're not taking 3 actions worth of attacks anymore, or 4 actions worth of attacks anymore. 6+, they... Something else cracks open? Nope. And it's just you. You gotta break off. He climbs. They all get a free attack against him. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna hope I'm okay. I'm gonna throw myself off of here. And do a climb action. So 3, 4 or less attacks from the hounds. They fumble and take another pin counter and they all miss. Oh my god, I got so lucky. In action, I'm gonna prime and throw a grenade right here. This is it. Get him solid. That's 6. He's range steady hand, so +1 to 7. But the guy is slightly obscured, so that's gonna be a -1, so back to 6. So do we land the grenade? We do. So it's a small blast template centered on that hound. Oh, Pierre. Did we thread the needle? We did, but we missed this guy. So just the 2 of them, they take 2 damage when they have only armor 1. So the first one on a 1, nope, doesn't crit. The other one doesn't crit either. So we blast him with a grenade and we mark off one of his grenades. Well, we got 1 action left. We did a climb and threw ourselves off the building. Then we threw a grenade. Could you imagine like the backfall of that? He like just jumped out of the pile of dogs and hubbed a grenade up there. He's got 1 action left because he is the solid Motorney. He's just going to spray his AK-74 into these rats. On 7, steady hands, in combat 6. 1, 2, 3. Did they crit? They do 1, but they failed 2, so they're gone. Oh, things are getting hairy. Okay, and that was the last one to go. So we're into turn 3. 2 unrevealed hotspots, and... Oh yeah, that's right. On a 4, one of these is an anomaly. 5, 6, actually, one of those is an anomaly. So, no anomalies yet. I thought maybe this one was an anomaly. It's when we get to the deep, deep, deep that it becomes an anomaly. So no floating orbs of light yet. I think we organized the defense with Johnny again. Unfortunately, we really need Benny to not be dead, and that dog's gonna kill him, I think, if we are not careful. So we'll start with getting Pierre to go. So we're gonna give him an order to just shoot, and he'll just gonna spin over with an SMG. Take 4 shots on a 5 or less. He fumbles, but he hits 3 times. So he's going to take a pin counter after this, and it makes 3 2 or less armor rolls. No, it's gone. So he blasts the last one. This is his last action around. Oh, sorry, he's just pinned now. We're in. Actually, it's not his activation even that he's doing. So we have 2 actions left on the boss. Does he just blast this dog off of Benny? I think he does. Benny's gonna die otherwise. If it goes. No, we can order the sniper to fire. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna order him to take a shot into combat. So steady hands plus red dot means +2, -1 for obscured. And it's 1 die. So 5, 7 goes back down to 6. Misses. Action, do it again. He's gonna just scream covering. Misses again. Does that hound interrupt on a 10? No. We'll go up here with Pierre. He's gonna rally to remove this pin counter. He's gonna try and save Benny. Just spins around and blast. So he's got the lip of this, plus in combat, -2. Doesn't have a red dot, so that's just gonna mean he hits on 3s with 4 dice. Fumbles and takes a pin counter again. Just can't get himself together. Plus now we don't save Benny. No. Benny goes and just removes a pin counter, because he's been getting them from fumbles. Plus now that hound eats him. It does! Alright, it's gonna attack him immediately. So Benny's on a combat 4, the hound's on a combat 4, green dice is the hound. They both miss. Again! And they both hit now, and they just cancel each other out. Both parries. And then so it's these 2 left. So 1 to 3, 4 to 6. We'll see which one opens up. 1 to 3. It's gonna be over here. And what is it? It's an anomaly, and it's bandits. Oh no! Now we're getting shot at. So this turns into an anomaly. It's also arrived because they hear the gunfire. 5. So these guys, these idiots show up. It's the military wondering. This was probably something the military closed off, and they arrived to take us down. They immediately go and try and take cover behind the crystals. And they have to stay an inch from each other, so like this, I guess. And they'll just like link out. They're shooting at Benny because he's the closest. Oh dear. So terrain in the way, and that's in melee, so -2. They are range combat 5 because they're bandits. So it's going to be firepower 12. So the first one, 5 or less. Sorry, goes to 3. 1 hit, and he takes a pin counter. So 1 hit on a 4 or less. He's okay, actually. No, damage 1 because it's an AK-74. So he fails, and that's Bunny down. Blah. In melee with the hound. So the next one's gonna fire, probably into the man of legend that is JT. -2, so 1 hit, and then he's +1. It's hard, so he's +1 to his armor. So cancel the damage. So 4 or less, civilian body armor, or scavenge. No, he fails as well. And he's down. The next one, I think probably is into Pierre. He's got 3 pieces of terrain in the way, and he's already pinned 2. So that's going to be on 2 or less, 1 hit, and armor is going to be 5 goes to 6 for the cover because it's hard. No, he fails as well and takes a wound and he's down. Oh no, we lost 3 guys for the bandits attacking. Oh, and the last one is probably going to shoot up here. So he improves his cover by 1 because he's elevated. And that means that there's 1, 2 pieces. Well, there's probably just 1 piece of terrain in the way plus the elevated, so 2. So -2. That's a hit, and then he fumbles and takes a pin as well. Or she does in the back, actually, squad leader. And they will then get to make an armor save. They have a 5 because they have civilian body armor, +1 for the hard cover. They're okay. Will check. And Pierre is fine because he can see the boss. Well, 6, but he's in range of the boss. So Johnny Mac keeps it all together, but we lost 3 guys and we have a hound loose anomaly over there, which means that if we go near this thing, it's going to try to turn us inside out, or I don't know, turn a fog that makes us all like breathe purple. Well, we've got the boss is gone, so it's really just Pierre who got ordered to fire. Sorry, Jean and the man that is Saul Mulrooney. I think Saul Mulrooney's gonna go use his last grenade. So he's gonna take a walk. He can walk 6, just walk around to here, being in cover. And he can throw his grenade 18, so he's gonna throw it at that bandit. 2 pieces of terrain in the way, 1, 2, but he's got steady hands for +1, and that means that his 6 goes to 7, back down to 5. 5 or less is his last grenade. Last hand grenade. Cranks it and gets a free action. All right, so blam, all 3 of these guys get hit with his last grenade. Damage 2, 5, so 3 or less. Starting with the middle one, he's dead. Then this one over here, it's pinned. He's dead too. And then last but not least, this one, whoops. He is okay. Check for him though for the deflection. He fails, so he's gonna take a pin counter. I'll just move this one over. And I got a free action, so I have 2 actions left. So I think we just prime the AK-74 and start blasting, just like Frank Reynolds. So we've got 1 piece of terrain in the way. It's soft, so -1, and that's going to give him obscured, so -1. But he's got +1 to his armor as well because he's in camo. Because he's got the he doesn't actually have equipment. Never mind. So 3 shots, steady hands, red dot for +2, -2 for the pieces of terrain. 6s. He blasts him 3 times. Oof. Perfect dice, this is the free action, and he's armor 5, goes to 4, but +1 for the hard piece of terrain in the way. He fails 3 times, it gets obliterated. And actually, sorry, 3 times means that the squad dies. Flows through because it's a squad. What I'm going to do for advances for this is actually you gain advances equal to the threat level when you wipe out a unit. So we've wiped out 1, 2, 3, 4... Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them now, so it's 12 advances. See, it is significantly harder. Okay, so now the anomaly is going to move. And this is something that doesn't actually happen in the game, but I think it's way more fun to have the anomaly actually like follow us around. Oh no, he has an action left too. Oh, and this dog still hasn't gone. Oh, no, it did, because these guys interrupted. That's right. So, but we might still have something bad happen. So he has 1 action left. I think we just move again. Yeah, we're gonna go through here. We're just gonna start searching because otherwise we're not gonna find any stuff. So he'll go 3, and then from here 3 again, which will take him to this thing to search it next turn. So do we get interrupted again, or does another one crack open? 9, yes it does. Means this guy gets to go. He missed last time. They cancel each other out. So he's already gone. It means this cracks open, and we just roll to see what it is. It's a 2, which means it's hounds and vermin again. Vermin. They're going to end up over here. And then the radhounds are going to end up just over here. They must have been infesting this old bunker. Really going to act. So going 8 and 8. Oh no. They just come piling through the door over here. And that's going to put them just in line to eat the poor the poor pinned JT. And the vermin are doing much the same, going 6 around the corner and then 6 again. Getting sporty. Hacks of radhounds, vermin everywhere. Oh dear. Well, I guess we have lost half the team, and it's a new round, but we are going to move the anomaly, because it's more fun, I think, when it starts floating around. So let's see where it goes. End of round, it'll do this every turn. It's going to go 10 inches over here. Everything takes damage, too, within 2.5 inches of it. It's a large blast template, so this poor dog might get turned inside out right now. That would be appropriate, because it ate Benny. It does. This dog gets eaten by the anomaly. Just gets sucked in, which is convenient because I needed an extra dog for this pile of dogs. Oh dear. Well, turn 4, yeah, of 8. We have to survive. The anomaly also might explode this machine if it keeps coming towards us. So, and we have 4 dogs, like, in the deployment zone, or in the breaching the doors, basically. Who's gonna go first? I really think you need to take the wheel on this one, boss, and just dumpster these dogs. So, steady hands. We've got the red dot sight. We're going to defend JT and the machinery and our paycheck with the AK-74, and we'll start blasting. Here by the wall, so they are -1, but +2 because of, actually just +1 because of red dot. We don't have steady hands, we just have a combat of 7. So 8 goes back down to 7, goes back up to 8. Sorry, goes back to 7, that's it. Yeah, +1, -1. So 3 shots, and we hit twice. Dogs are armor 2, +1 for the cover though, so +1, -1 for the damage. Fail, fail, so 2 of them get splattered. Again. We're on a 7, so 2 hits again, because that's a 9. 2 more saves. They fail, fail, and he just wrecks the group. We're gonna interact with the hotspot, try and extract this before this anomaly, like, breaks us. And we get a 4. Level 2 at salvage of 500 plus 2 rolls in the basic equipment table. So re-rolling 6s again. Let's see what we get. We got a binocular and a binocular, 2 binoculars. The mission marker, because it's been searched. Do the vermin go on a 10? They don't. It's the anomaly move. I always like the idea of the anomaly moving, and this is just something I'm adding to my games. We're gonna try and finish the vermin off. You obviously are in a position to do so here, Jean, so you're gonna take aim and blast with your sniper rifle. So steady hands, giving him a 6 to hit, dot per 7. Lands it, they fail. Try again. Lands it, they fail. I have like explosive flechette rounds for this thing to like blast a whole horde of them. You imagine he like hand loads some kind of like exploding round and just pops them. And the dogs, that's another 4 advances. Does the anomaly move? No. We're out of bad guys, time to search. Let's see what we can find here. Find something cool. Interacts with a 1, just 350 salvage, and he's gonna move. So he's just gonna walk back through this doorway, going to 6, and then he'll go 6 again over here. Start looking for more salvage. All right, well, the anomaly's going 4 inches back. Oh, thank God, it wanders off. It's new round. Turn 5. We gotta get to these locations and find them if we wanna get out of here before the salvage. We lose our opportunity to get the salvage, basically. We bug out. It could have blown up the machine, too, if it came back to us. So we'll start over here. We're gonna move 6. We're gonna move and climb up 6. We'll just count these as stairs because they're leveled. And then we'll search it. And get a 6. Another anomaly is automatically anomaly, so another anomaly comes out. Of course it does. That's gonna be salvage value of 1,000 plus a roll in the advanced equipment table. Anomaly appears too. Wham! He's armor 5? 6. He's armor 5. So do we make it? 1 to 3? Nope. Oh no, and he's down. Whatever he found was cool, but unfortunately it also, whatever the upside down is, the upside down started leaking through. Heard the anomalies, they don't care. So I guess we go over here, and we're gonna go with him, and he's gonna start climbing. He's gonna use both his actions to climb. Head down. Another anomaly move on a 8. Nope. Actually, sorry, this is our second activation, so it doesn't move. And then we just start walking. Advanced ammo, or advanced thing to be fine. We re-roll 6s again. 3. NODs. Sweet. NODs are clearly seeing into another dimension. If you have binoculars and NODs so far. Well, we're going to have you order him to take a walk. Going 6. You're going to climb up here, and you're going to apply your med kit. 2 pin counters on him, but he's not dead. And then he'll spend both, sorry, does the anomaly move? It does not. And then he'll spend both his actions to just get rid of his pin counters because he gets patched up. And finally the anomaly moves, because it hasn't moved this turn, and it's gonna go 4 inches back. Turn 6. I really don't want to have to make an injury roll for him, so we're gonna start off by ordering you to climb, and then take a walk. So you'll walk 6 around to here. And then it's your activation. Oh, sorry. That was your first one was an order. Second one was an order. Third one will just order you a third time to go. Because you have a med kit and I don't. So you need to go over here, Jean. Anomalies come for you on a 10. Nope. And that's your activation. So you'll go 6 up to here. And apply your med kit. Anomalies go on a 9. Nope. So you're going to spend 2 actions to remove your 2 pin counters because you got med kitted, and then another one to get out of there. Be like, sorry, Jean, it's more important if I live than you. It's just Jean. He's going to walk over here and interact. Fine. Something cool. 5. Also an anomaly. 2 base equipment rolls and 750. Retro roll. There's a that's an anomaly, which means that we get to pick up an artifact as well. It was a 2. Artifact valued at 3,500. 2 rolls on the equipment table over here. 5 and 3. Found a gas mask and a red dot sight. Anomalies move. 3. They don't. All our guys haven't gone, so now they do move. So this one, 5 inches back. And this one over here, it's gonna go 10 inches off the table. And it leaves. Thank God. Turn 7. The anomaly's coming back for our machine, which is not great. We'll start. Is he within 12? 6, and then no, he's not. So we can't order him to start moving, but we could order him to. So he's gonna walk 6 with an order, and then walk 6 again. And then last order will, but he's got 1,000 pin counters on him. We'll issue him, we'll have him use his med kit with an order. He has 3 pin counters on him now, which isn't great, but he's at least alive. Anomaly go on a 10. Nope. So we'll activate Bunny, just have him remove a pin counter. 9. Nope. So then we'll activate Jean. He's gonna go this way. He's gonna go 6 and 6 over to here. 8, the anomaly goes. It does not. Activate get out of here. Going 6 and 6. And then 6 again. Going just 5 because of the difficult terrain. Want to back away from that anomaly. 8, the anomaly goes off. It doesn't. You're just going to get out of the blast zone. So you're going to walk down this kind of stairs 6, and then around here 6, and just hide from it. Good old Pierre Elliott. 7, the anomaly goes off. It does. What direction does it go? Don't vaporize us. It goes 8 inches this way. Oh no. 8 inches this way. And lands over here. And it's a large blast. I don't think it actually hits us, but it definitely hits him on the way over. So damage 2 on Benny, who just stood up. He is back down. We woke him up and he was so pinned and rolled around, it just went right back over him. 8, I think it's gonna clip him too, so it clips the boss. Armor 6 goes down to 4. No, he takes a wound. Ouch! Just grazes him, but he's not feeling great. So everybody having activated, it's activated too. So last round of the game, turn 8. Boss first. We're gonna order Solid to just climb up here and then interact. Does he interact for something cool? 1, just 350 script. Fact roll though, we found our one and only artifact so far. And man, do we just get out of there? Yeah, we just climb down. I'd be like, I hope I don't die. Does the anomaly move? As soon as it moves, the game's basically gonna be over. It does not. We just get out of the way. Does it go? Yes. And it travels 1 inch this way. Go that game. We've secured the zone. We lost Benny and JT. They are rolling around on the ground, and we've even got the boss wounded. And we found two anomalies erupted from over here, which is not great, and started wandering around. Killed some bandits, killed a whole bunch of rat hounds. Ugh. It was close. All right, so D6 for Benny. What happens to him? He got bit by rat hounds. He got eaten by an anomaly. Did he turn inside out? 6? No, just a flesh wound. He's fine. But JT, how's he doing? He, 1, obsessed. He has battle lust. He wants to kill every enemy and hostile he sees. Must pass a will roll and check the sort of each activation as normal. Otherwise, they attempt to kill every enemy in line of sight. or move to contact if no enemies are visible. It's freaking out. Good news is, the weirder the zone gets, the better we get paid. So 3,500 for the artifact, plus 350, plus 1850, times 1.25 because we're playing solo, 7125, but then we gotta lose 712. Let's say 713. So minus 713 because we gotta pay our dues. 6,400 dues paid in the zone. We're at 7593 script, which is getting close to our 10 grand that we wanted. Actually, it should be, because of the bump from solo, it really should be more than that. It should be 25% more than we need to retire. So it should be 12,500 script we need to save. So we're halfway there. And then advances, we got 16 advances from kills, because it's as soon as it's threat level 2, you're going to get 2 for each unit you wipe out. And again, this is my house rule, but just like the anomalies moving, it makes the game more interesting. And then we had 3 guys survive. So that's going to give us, sorry, 4 guys survive, so plus 4, so 16 goes to 20. And then what else do we get it for? And 5, we get some for completing the mission objective because this wasn't destroyed. We get 5, so 25. And then we searched 5 hotspots for 30. Plus 7 in the bank is 37. Unfortunately, the rookies don't get a battle level because they didn't survive the game. I just wanted them to stand up so they at least count as having survived the action without going ahead of action. But the anomaly took care of that for Benny, unfortunately. So they're both at 1 game survived. Both Jean and Pierre go to 2 games survived, and the veterans don't actually level up. They can't anymore, so they get 2 games survived, but don't actually like care because they can't rank up. We spend the advances on them because they don't care about surviving anymore. So we can buy 3 stat increases. I think we're gonna up our armor to 6 and 10 to buy another weapon slot for item slot for Johnny Mac, so he can get those NODs, which are pretty cool. And then we're gonna spend 15 to buy him a skill and give him steady hands as well. 2 med kits in the bank. We're gonna have to replace some. And we also gotta buy some grenades. So for some grenades, they're gonna cost us 300 each. So that's gonna be 600 to buy 2 hand grenades to replace the ones that we used. We got 2 med kits in the bank. We used 3 though, so we're gonna need to get 1 more at least back, and they cost 275, so plus 275. Stuff ain't cheap, and we're gonna be real out of luck if we don't buy the stuff back. That's 875 we're at now, and then I feel like I want to buy the load-bearing vest and Kevlar plates. So load-bearing vests are pretty great. Plus 2 grenade and plus 2 equipment slots, and then a Kevlar plate, but they eat up 1, right? So you net it with plus 1. And then if I take a load-bearing vest and Kevlar plates, it's going to cost me 3,300 each, but I can give somebody plus 1 armor. You don't eat up equipment slots, never mind. I could buy 2 chest rigs and 2 Kevlar plates, and that would cost me 3,600, 5,600. So plus 5,600. And I'm at 6475. It's gonna almost wipe me out, but it means that both my 2 cool heroes can be WYSIWYG with their chest plates and stuff, and have extra Kevlar. It's been 1118 left over, but we managed to all survive. Unfortunately, JT is frenzied now and just freaks out after a will check. He might just run towards people and start trying to kill. But we're getting pretty tough with the boss. Johnny Mac and Solid are both looking pretty good. And even the two sort of like hardened guys, which is Pierre and Jean, they're both doing alright as well.
And so there we go, end of the game. The Sinister Ministers managed to level up a bit, grabbed another survive. We got almost half the, very different from game 1, right? When you start going deeper in the zone, stuff starts to get real. And my 2 little modifications, of course, having, when you get jumped basically by the zone, having the next, like random hotspot activate and break out, put the pressure on me. And then having the anomalies move around, I think it's very like, it's iconic of like things like Stalker and ZONA ALFA and those, or ZONA ALFA, Roadside Picnic, of having that weird like energy thing or like dimensional rift, like crawl around, whatever ends up being, mutant bear, who knows. But the anomalies chasing us actually felt like the world got way more dangerous, so I like that too. And then if I search it and another anomaly occurs, having more spawn, so there's multiple ones coming around the table, felt really cool, and I'll keep doing that. So I don't know. I think we're going to go back. This felt like a good enough challenge for where I'm at right now. I don't think we're going to push into the threat level 3 stuff just yet. I think we'll have at least one more. We'll ask for another mid-zone assignment from our benefactor and see how that goes. And we'll see you for that in 2 weeks. Anyway, until next time, I'm Ash. Happy gaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.